Hi there, my magical star beings. This is Psychic Siren Tarot, and welcome to the channel. In today's reading, we're going to be doing a reading on why do they think you're beautiful, okay? So please be aware when I'm looking at they, you can have someone specific in your mind and kind of just choose the cards and crystals you're drawn to based on the person on your mind, or you can also just look at the cards you're kind of drawn to based on you, and we can just see who shows up as a general kind of they, whoever shows up and thinks you're beautiful in some way, okay? So we can do this how you're kind of drawn to. I'm going to kind of keep it open-ended in that sense. So please also be aware this is a general reading to only take what resonates and leave the rest, as the messages may differ for everyone watching. And please also excuse my nails. I just have had a crazy weekend, didn't have any time to do my nails, so just excuse that in advance. Okay, I'm now going to show you my piles. So for pile number 1, we have this beautiful gold stone. For pile number 2, we have this amethyst crystal. And for pile number 3, we have this purple agate crystal. I'm going to give you a few seconds to pick a pile. Pick whichever pile you're most drawn to. If you're drawn to more than one pile, you can pick 2 or all of them. Your intuition will always know best. And if you are done picking a pile, please find the timestamps for your pile in the description box below, and then I will see you at your reading. Hi there, my pile number 1s. If you chose this goldstone crystal, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at why do they find you beautiful, okay? So when I talk about they, it may be a person on your mind, or I may just have people that think you're beautiful show up in this reading somehow. Okay, so take it as it resonates as the messages come through, because it's a general reading. It's going to be different for everyone watching. You chose the card recognition. I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of your cards. So I'm doing this reading a little bit different, where I first add your oracle cards and then I'm going to pull tarot cards on camera. Okay, so for your cards we have love, we have life force energy, we have transformation, we have whale and orca elders with share your song, frequency of sound, and diving deep. And we have lost lands with soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. For the other oracle cards, we have journal, we have watch a movie. I'm just taking these self-care cards as like just basic guidance to see based on the energies. You'll see in a moment. We have independence, with your independence is a foundation for your strength and success. We have inner wisdom, with you know what to do, trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. And then for these small tarot cards, we have the 7 of Cups, and we have the Chariot. So I'm first going to channel the messages we have from the oracle cards here, and then I'm going to pull tarot cards on camera on top of this. Okay, my pile number ones, now that we have your cards laid out, I see exactly why they find you beautiful. Okay, so when we are looking at who's finding you beautiful, of course, some of you perhaps are just looking at what people find beautiful about you in general and seeing like what shows up here, whereas some of you have like a specific person in your mind. Regardless of what I say, the specific person in your mind still stands. So if those of you picked it based on a specific person in your mind, I see that this person really loves you in some way. And one of the reasons why they find you so beautiful is because they look at you through eyes of love, is what I see here with the eyes here. They look at you through the eyes of love, through the lens and view of love. So they find a lot of the traits in you beautiful, not because they love you, but it's like, you know, when you look at someone do something cute and you really love them, and then you find that thing extra cute, like that's the type of energy I'm talking about, okay? Whereas those that, you know, chose this pile based on not knowing who was going to show up and just leaving it kind of open-ended, whoever I'm speaking about here could be like people that really love you. It can be romantic love, familial love, friendship love, because I'm seeing an idea of friendship in my mind's eye. So take it as it resonates based on the traits I may mention, but I feel like for a lot of you, friendship is showing up too, and, you know, maybe also romantic love or family love. We'll see as we go by. So I feel here there is something about you being someone that everyone can recognize your beauty in some way with the recognition card. There's something about you having and showing a lot of self-love with the way you carry yourself in the world. Even if you don't feel like you love yourself that deeply, there's something about the way you carry yourself that exudes this type of energy of self-love, is what I'm seeing. It exudes this energy of confidence, of like, I know my worth, of like, I look in the mirror and, you know, I try to find the beautiful parts of myself instead of looking at my flaws kind of energy. You know what I mean? That's the feeling I get here. And there's something about like everyone can recognize your beauty, not just these people I'm mentioning. Like everyone can recognize these traits in you that make you beautiful in some way, which I shall mention in a moment. But it's like, that is the energy I'm seeing. Not only do the people that love you recognize your beauty, but also people around you, everyone in general. Okay, so that is what I'm seeing. I'm just seeing this idea, how you carry yourself exudes a lot of confidence and self-love. Maybe the way you dress or the way you do your hair. It's just like it exudes this confidence and self-love no matter what you look like. And that just makes your vibe even more beautiful. I don't know how to explain it, but it makes your vibe even more beautiful. It makes people recognize your beauty more. It's kind of reminding me of the energy. I watched this video like many times, like where I've seen things about Marilyn Monroe and like how she would change her energy when she was becoming Marilyn Monroe. When she was her normal self, people didn't recognize her walking down the street. But when she put on the Marilyn Monroe energy, that kind of energy, everyone would notice her. But it was just a switch in her energy and the way she carried herself. And Spirit is showing me that and reminding me of that to almost explain the energy. And when we carry ourselves with confidence, it just makes everyone think that way of us. Do you get what I mean? So that is what I'm seeing. I feel like you hold yourself to a high standard, and you're perhaps not the type of person to compete with others. I feel like you don't like competition with anyone. And I feel like this is something your friends find beautiful about you, or those that love you, because it's like this energy of, I don't have to compete with anyone to be considered beautiful. Like, I can shine over here and that person can also shine. I can be a beautiful, sunflower, whereas someone else can be a beautiful rose. It doesn't make us any less beautiful just because someone else is beautiful. So perhaps you have that kind of mindset where you're not trying to compete with others, and I feel like that's something your friends or lover finds beautiful about you, if you're asking about a lover, or just people in general, but I feel like more friendship or lover. More friendship. Because the feeling I get here is a lot of people want to be friends with people that don't necessarily bring drama and toxicity into their lives. So that is the feeling I get. And you don't do that at all. And there's something about, like, you can be beautiful and shine, but also hype your friends up at the same time. And that's something your friends find beautiful about you. Or lover, or the person you're thinking of, based on what you're choosing as a pile. So I also see this energy of, like, I feel like you're very protective over those you love. I'm seeing that energy too. And that's something that also these people find beautiful in you. These people you are inquiring about, or these people that love you, find this really beautiful. The fact that you are so protective of them. The fact that you are so loyal to them and you look out for them in a way. And it's not even a feeling of, like, I have to be the strongest, biggest person to look out for them. I can be like, how do I put this in words? Spirit is showing me a deer. And usually deers are quite cute and innocent. And I feel like maybe that's the vibe you give off. But, like, don't mess with this deer's family. Don't mess with this deer's loved one. Because then you're going to get another type of energy. But I feel like maybe that's Spirit just showing me, like, an example of the energy to explain it. Okay, and that's something the people you love and the people that love you find really beautiful about you. There's something also about you being extremely emotionally and mentally resilient. And there's something about you, like, transforming as a person, my pile number ones. You have the feeling I'm getting from viewing you from the eyes or lens of the people that love you, or the person on your mind, is the kind of energy of, like, you were once, a caterpillar fluttering around, and then you went in your cocoon for a little while, and then you transformed into a beautiful butterfly. And now everyone is noticing this beautiful butterfly. Everyone is finding this butterfly absolutely gorgeous, beautiful. Some of you could have different color wings, depending on the type of energy you exude. If we're talking about butterflies, of course I don't mean it literally, but the feeling I get is now you are a beautiful butterfly and you keep on transforming and you keep transforming even more. Um, it's like once you were a purple butterfly and now you've transformed to blue, to orange, to yellow, like each color. And it's like you keep transforming as a person. Um, but there's this feeling or sense of those that have loved you even when you were just a caterpillar. And found beauty in you being a caterpillar. And I don't mean that literally, I just mean this as a metaphor. For sometimes people see us, after we have transformed ourselves as people, as humans, and then they find that so beautiful, but it's almost like that feeling of before you even started transforming yourself and finding beauty in yourself, in the self-love energy, it's like these people we are channeling found you beautiful way before that. Kind of reminds me of that thing on Instagram Reels when a person's like to their boyfriend, would you love me if I was a worm? And I feel like that's the feeling I'm getting here. Almost like you were this little caterpillar before, but they still loved you, and now you're a butterfly and they still love you the same. That's the feeling I get. So it's like maybe when you didn't see your own worth, these people saw your worth. Maybe when you didn't see your own beauty, these people we are channeling saw your beauty. You know what I mean? And that is the feeling I get here. Maybe even before you started growing and transforming yourself into a beautiful person that sees your own beauty, they saw your own beauty, looking at you through the lens of love and acceptance. And this is what I feel here. It's almost like you were seen as beautiful before you saw yourself as beautiful. Because they were looking at you from a lens of love. And it's giving me this energy of like beauty is in the eyes of the beholder, because it's like we can choose to look at someone and see their flaws and see what makes them human and find that unattractive, whereas someone else can look at it through the lens of love and find the flaws the most beautiful. Just like Spirit is showing me nature, when we look at nature and a tree is not perfect but we still find it beautiful. It's almost like that energy. Like, you don't have to be perfect for these people to view you as beautiful. These people we are channeling, or this person we are channeling that loves you dearly, we don't have to be perfect for their approval. It's like they just look at us through a lens of love. And it's kind of giving me the energy that you could be. It's not the physical beauty they see the most, it's your soul's beauty that they recognize and adore. Okay, and it's like, yes, you have physical beauty with you, but it's like, even if you were, Spirit is showing me and my sister, like, when we were chilled together and like, we'd spend weekends together watching series, watching movies, chilling inside, not really caring about our appearance. We'd have messy buns in and look all over the place, like almost like hobos. But then she would laugh or I would laugh or something, and then we'd find each other so cute and adorable, even though we didn't look our best. And that's the kind of energy I'm getting. Like, you could be in your most messy raw form, no makeup, your hair isn't done, it's all messy, and you two could be chilling together, or you with these people we're channeling today could be chilling together, just you being you not having to look physically the part, but just chilling together, enjoying time together. It's like they could see you as the most beautiful, cute thing because they're looking at you from the lens of love. And that's a feeling I get here. Some people here that love you have like videos or pictures of you that they look back to, or this person looks back to based on who you are asking about. But it's like they look back to the photos and videos of you and find you extremely adorable and cute. And that is the feeling you get here. There's also something about you being extremely chilled and fun to be around, but chilled at the same time. Like you have this chilled, cute, and cuddly vibe that this person feels about you or these people. And there's something about you almost being like a cat, cute and cuddly, but when I want to walk away and be by myself, I can as well. So that is the feeling I get as well. Like you have strong boundaries, and the people we are channeling loves you regardless. Like just like a cat owner will love their cat regardless of if their cat is chilling with them or not. Wants their own space. I don't know why Spirit is showing me the examples and metaphors, but Spirit is. So that's the kind of feeling I get. Of course, I'm not saying you are a cat. I'm just like getting the energy through like examples, if that makes sense. I also feel like you are someone that is very passionate, and you stay stable and balanced in your energy when trying to make choices, even if you are on a tightrope, is the feeling Spirit is showing me. Even if it's like a difficult decision, you stay balanced and grounded in who you are. And there's something about you being an extremely passionate human being, and I just feel the energy that it's like you're seen as someone that doesn't waste time on things that are unnecessary. And it's not a bad trait. It's just like something these people find beautiful, or this person finds beautiful about you. The fact that you don't waste your time unnecessarily on things that don't really matter, but more so towards the things you are passionate about. Of course, you may balance the energy out and sometimes do things that are boring to you, but it's like these people find your passionate energy really beautiful. I feel like these people, or this person we're channeling today, finds your life force energy beautiful. Your ability to view life from a playful set of eyes, your ability to find life playful and fun. I feel like these people find you very playful, fun to be around, a very passionate person, maybe someone that makes them laugh or smile. That is the feeling I'm getting here. There's something about you being like someone that has a lot of gratitude and positivity for life. And it's like you have this passionate type of way of looking at life, and that's what these people or this person finds really beautiful about you. Because you energize them in some way with your energy. That is the feeling I get here. But you're also very wise. I mean, since we have so many water animals showing up here with whale and orca elders and the dolphins, some of you could be water signs, or the people that love you could be water signs. I don't know, just take it as it resonates. But that's the kind of idea I see here. With the volcano at the back, some people that we're talking about here, if it is a romantic type of vibe, they find you very spicy hot. Maybe I'm also picking up on friends here, like when your friends hype you up and they're like, you're so hot, like, kind of energy. So I could be picking up on that too. But I feel that is more romantic, and friendship. There's also something about you being extremely independent, and it's like you have a lot of drive to create independence for yourself and to kind of like move yourself forward in life and not to really depend on anyone else. Of course, we have a cow here in the background, and the cows also remind me of like this energy of like we can ask for help when it's needed. It's not like an independence where we can't accept or ask for help, because that's what the cow reminds me of. But it's like you create your own independence for yourself through doing the things that you love and that you're passionate about. And that is the feeling I get why they find you beautiful. There's something about these people we are channeling, finding your heart and soul extremely beautiful, because it's like you pour your heart and soul into everything you do. Whether you're doing cute things for these people or following your passions in life and like doing your work, or some of you are artistic in some way, is what I'm seeing. And it's like, or you find passion in doing specific hobbies. It's like you pour your heart and soul into everything you do, into each interaction you have. And lately you've been learning self-love and to kind of have stronger boundaries, but to almost like pour into yourself so that you can overflow onto others. And it's like these people find that really beautiful about you. Find your heart extremely beautiful. Find your soul extremely beautiful. And I'm also feeling ancestors here that are, like right now, just with this message, ancestors that are really proud of you for the way you have transformed yourself as a person. There's something about these people or this person finding you extremely beautiful in the sense of your soul. It's like they see the physical beauty, but they find your soul beautiful, is what I feel here. And there's something about you that is like hot but also dreamy at the same time with the 7 of Cups. If it is a love situation, like a romantic love, there's something about you looking extremely dreamy, you looking like you love yourself, you looking very hot in some way. And that is the feeling I get. You know, with the baby cups here, lions are always seen as confidence, courageousness, but since they are baby cubs, maybe you are still learning to have that type of confidence and grow it in yourself. But it's like that energy you hold and carry also makes you be seen this way, if that makes sense, by people. I keep getting the dreamy essence, like people find you dreamy, people you love, people that love you find you dreamy, and they find the interactions you have together very interesting, like they are watching a movie, like they are in a movie kind of energy. And whoever we're talking about that loves you is someone that finds your voice very beautiful as well. We have Share Your Song here. Maybe some of you, they find your singing voice extremely beautiful, or for most of you, they find your voice beautiful. And they love talking to you. They love your mind, something about your mind being really beautiful with this journal card. And there's something about you, like all these cards. This one we have crystals here, crystals here. With crystals, maybe your energy is healing in some way or amplifying in some way, because we have clear quartz here. So it's like maybe they like your energy, or love your energy, but they also think your mind is really beautiful and the way you express your mind, when you talk to them and kind of go deep into topics or subjects, it's like they find your mind really beautiful. They find the fact that even though sometimes you like to spend your alone time by yourself, it's like when you come back to them, you are full force energy. I feel like this energy, like you're real in some way. That energy of like, if I want to go chill by myself, I'm going to be honest, like I don't have the energy to interact right now. But like when you come back, it's like you are recharged, full of energy again. And that is the feeling I get. I also feel like these people that we're channeling, or this person, feels like you've had past lives together. Feels like you are a soulmate of some kind, or like you've just had past lives together. They feel an intense connection with you, and they find that extremely beautiful. There's something about your skin looking hydrated and glowy, or you taking care of yourself, like with your health. That's something I'm seeing as well, that they find beautiful. There's something about like, maybe like when you sleep or when you're daydreaming, they find you very cute or beautiful, if these people have ever seen you sleep before. Now I'm getting the vibe, maybe they've taken photos of you while you sleep. Not in a creepy way, but you know when your friends are over and then they take a photo of you while you sleep and they keep it on their phone and it's extremely cute, like that type of vibe. Or like a lover does it and they just keep it on their phone. That's the feeling I get. They find your energy like very vibrant, and like it's almost like that feeling of like your energy is vibrant, where I can laugh with you as if I am high on life kind of energy. That is the feeling I get here, but also your energy is really chilled and relaxed at the same time, depending on which day they catch you on. And it's like these people we are channeling, it's almost like they can't wait to see you again. They always want to see you and be around you. It's like they find many different things beautiful about you. So I may be channeling these messages a little bit long, but they find many different things beautiful about you, my pal number ones. You are like the shiny gold crystal. That's how they find you, okay? Shiny and pretty, but they find beautiful things about you in each layer of your personality and your soul. It's like they find different things about you beautiful, different things about your soul and you as a person. It's like many different things here. And I'm also feeling they find your patience beautiful as well. The fact that you're an extremely patient and wise person. I'm getting a lot of wisdom energy as well with the dolphins and the inner wisdom card, because dolphins also represent wisdom and can be seen as that. So I get that energy too. Like maybe you give the best advice as like a friend or lover, and it's like not only will you give the best advice, but you will explain why you think so and why your perspective is like that. That's the feeling I get. But you're also a person that wants to move forward in life, that doesn't stay stuck or stagnant in who you are. You're always transforming as a person, and that is kind of what I see from these oracle cards and small little tarot cards. I'm now going to pull cards on camera and see what else shows up here today. So, spirit guides of my pile number ones, may we please find out what the person on their mind, or the person or people we are speaking about today, what they find beautiful about my pile number ones, why they find my pile number ones beautiful. We have the Five of Voices, which is the Five of Swords. We'll see why in a moment. Why do they find my pile number ones beautiful? We have the Ace of Swords. We have the Nine of Cups. I feel like you've been betrayed by people before. You've had challenges in your connections before, maybe by other friendships, and it's almost like these people or this person we are channeling, I'm feeling like a friendship vibe here. Kind of like, or just a lover or energy like that. Like it's like they can't believe someone would actually betray you or hurt you in any way, because it's like they find all these traits I've mentioned already so beautiful about you. Like they just find your soul beautiful, and they feel like you are one of a kind, like you are someone from their deepest wishes and desires come true in a person. They never thought they would have someone like you in their life, where it's like you are everything anyone could wish for in a partner and a friend. You have like this inner richness in your soul, diamonds and jewels in your soul. And they notice this beauty within your soul that is a really high magnitude, is what I'm hearing. But it's like they just can't believe why anyone would do that to you, because you're such a catch. That's the feeling I get here. And like with the Ace of Swords and the Journal card, it's like they find your mind really beautiful. Maybe they find you really smart, or your mindset about life is really freeing or open-minded. Something about your mind and the way you think as a person is really beautiful. Why do they find my pile number ones beautiful? We have the Knight of Swords. I'm feeling a pain in my ribs, and ribs to me sometimes represents family. So maybe you've had family almost like make you feel this way for some of you. Or the people we're talking about have problems with their family, and it's almost like you relieve that in some way. We have the Eight of Swords. Why do they find my pile number ones beautiful? We have the Star. Okay, I see something about the fact that you don't allow that negative energy to kind of keep you stuck. Because it's like the Eight of Swords is opposite transformation, and it's next to the Knight of Swords. So like even in moments where you feel stuck, you try to bring light to it with the Star. You try to bring light to dark moments. It's like maybe your mindset they find really beautiful. The fact that you are such a positive person and you try to find light even in dark situations or moments when you don't know what to do necessarily. And maybe that's why they also find you to be very wise, because it's like you've been in situations that would almost like break you as a person, but they haven't broken you. You've just kept transforming as a person, is something I'm seeing here. And it's like you don't allow situations that are out of your control to dim your light as a person, and you shine brightly like a star. And this is what they find beautiful about you. The fact that you can just go after what you want in life without letting the past define you, without letting your situations or circumstance define you. Yes. We have the Eight of Pentacles. We have the Two of Swords. You always make a choice to master the energy you have, to transform the energy you have and create beauty from it. We have the Seven of Swords, Six of Cups, and the High Priestess. So it's like maybe the situations that kept you stuck in the past were people that had bad intentions towards you, people that made you self-conscious in who you are. You know, you shined all this time, and it's like what these people or this person sees, but it's like they can't believe that anyone would not see your light or see how much you shine. Or maybe they did see it, but it's like they saw it and they tried to dim your light because you shine so bright. But it's like these people that we're channeling, or this person, can't believe someone would do that to you and plant seeds of doubt in your mind that would make you not even see your own beauty. And that's why I feel like the people we are mentioning today view you from a lens of love and beauty in your soul, and it's like they don't try to tear you down. So these people from the past you've had in your life have maybe planted seeds of doubt in your mind to make you not feel this way about yourself. But it's like as you are healing that and transforming yourself from that situation, you are starting to shine more and more each day, and starting to notice your shine, how much you shine. We have the Devil card. Yeah, like people in the past just being extremely toxic towards you. The Knight of Cups. So it's like you are someone that is loving, you wear your heart on your sleeve, you have a really dreamy vibe or essence, a very beautiful vibe and essence, and it's like you're starting to awaken to who you are and how special you are and how beautiful you are and how loved you are, and you don't allow people like this to... I'm trying to get this other tarot deck. You don't allow people like this to dim your light or to change you as a person, even though you have been hurt before. It's like you still stay a very loving person, and that's what these people or this person loves about you and finds beautiful about you, because it's like you've been hurt in the past before by toxic people, but you've chosen to still love. You've chosen to not let that turn you into them, if that makes sense. So that's what I'm seeing. Why do they find my pile number ones beautiful? We have the Sun. You're such a joy to them in their lives, such a blessing of joy. You have such a joyful spirit. We have the Queen of Cups. You're really empathetic, even though I feel like you can even be empathetic to the people that have hurt you and see where it comes from. And it's like these people find your heart extremely beautiful. Your compassionate nature, your empathetic nature, your nurturing nature. You have this gentleness, this ethereal energy, dreamy quality and essence to you, and this is what they find extremely beautiful in you. We have the Star again with a different deck. You shine brightly within these qualities and traits I've mentioned, but you also just shine as a person, and who could not see that? Everyone recognizes it. We have the Knight of Wands. So not only are you having this dreamy quality and essence, like I said before, but you're also extremely sexy and attractive at the same time. We have the Moon. You're also deeply connected to your own inner knowing, your own intuition, your emotions, and it's like this is what they find really beautiful about you. Your ability to connect deeply to yourself and others through your intuition. We have the Eight of Cups, and now you're leaving those things behind. Like, even if you've left those things behind, it's like you're leaving those things people have planted in your mind behind, and starting to notice your own beauty, starting to actually look at the things that people find beautiful in you, and like reframe your mindset around any insecurities by noticing and analyzing and learning more about yourself and the positive things of what you do find beautiful instead of what others have deemed you should be insecure about. We have the Wheel of Fortune. So you're seen as fated to them in some way. Like they feel like you've been fated to be in their lives, is what I'm seeing, or life. We have the Strength card. You're extremely strong and resilient, and that's what they find beautiful. We have the Ten of Cups. So with this card, if we are talking about friendship, they see you as family, not just a friend. Or like they love you dearly. But it's like at the same time, if it is a lover, it's like they see you as a long-term connection that they're going to have in their lives forever. And it's not just the traits I mentioned that they find beautiful. I feel like there's plenty more, but if I had to continue this reading now, we'd be here all day. It's like these people or this person finds plenty reasons to find you beautiful. So start looking at those reasons and start viewing yourself from this lens of love, as we see here in your cards today. So this is what I see in your reading, my pile number ones. I really hope that this reading resonated. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye! Hi there, my pile number twos. If you picked this amethyst crystal, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at why do they find you beautiful, okay? So we are going to first add your oracle cards, and then I'm going to pull tarot cards on camera. So please be aware this is a general reading, to only take what resonates and leave the rest, as the messages may differ for everyone watching. And as always, I'm just having a hard time trying to think right now. Okay, anyways, I wanted to say, when we are looking at this reading, this can be about a specific person on your mind and why they think you're beautiful, or we can just keep it open-ended. So just take the messages as they resonate. You chose the card Be Spontaneous. Now I'm going to add your cards for you. So I'm first doing oracle cards, and then I am going to pull tarot cards on camera. Okay, so for your cards, we have Free Spirit, we have Trust Your Innocence. This is a beautiful card. We have Solar Plexus Chakra with Radiant Illumination. We have Jump In with Andromedan Energy, Adventure, Say Yes to Change. We have Empathetic Starseed with Energetic Sovereignty, Absorbing What's Not Yours. For these oracle cards, we have Sync with the Moon. We have Sweet Treat. We have Cycles and Rhythms. It's interesting that this card is coming out because it always reminds me of the lunar energies. And then we have the Moon card here. So it says, honor the cycles of your body, energy levels, and emotions. We have Blossoming. You are just getting started, so have patience with yourself and the process, and do not give up. We have the Temperance card. And we have the Three of Cups. Okay. So as I said earlier, I'm first going to channel the messages here from the oracle cards, and then I'm going to add tarot cards on top of these cards. Okay, my pile number twos, as I speak, I'm hearing a gardener outside, so if there is extra noises, background noises, I apologize in advance. But the feeling I'm getting here from your pile, my pile number twos, you know, if you are thinking about a specific person on your mind, you can take the messages like that. Whereas if you are wanting to keep this more so open-ended and just see what shows up, I'm feeling like a vibe from like mostly those that know you well, but I'm also feeling a vibe from like strangers, but also friendship. So take the messages as they resonate based on who you have in mind, because it's going to be different for everyone. And if you've left it open-ended, then those are the energies I'm feeling. Whereas if it is more like someone on your mind, you can also take the messages like that, because I've set the intention that the energies will resonate for both. It's more so open-ended. It could also be romantic here, because the sweet treat card reminds me of like a romantic sweet energy. So yeah, just take them as they resonate. So I feel here they find your spontaneous nature, your free spirit to be so beautiful. It's like, I just feel a very I feel the energy like I can talk to you and you're going to be very free with me. You're not going to really, how do I put this in words? It's like if I were to talk to you today, I feel like you would have no judgment towards me. You just seem very free in your energy and your spirit, and it's like, I feel like if I had you as a friend, I could call you at any time of the day and be like, hey, let's hang out, and you'd be down for it. And like, maybe you love to do spontaneous things, or maybe you are seen as an adventurous person, as we see in this card and the Be Spontaneous card. And this is a trait or quality they find really beautiful about you, depending on who you're asking about or who we're channeling here. They find your adventurous energy to be so beautiful and so potent. Like, you're seen as such a fun person to be around, because I mean, we even have the solar plexus chakra here with radiant illumination. So there's something about you that just shines, but maybe not just shines. Like, when you are doing something fun, or you're having fun, or you're smiling, you're laughing, maybe I'm picking up on a friendship vibe here, or just people that love you in general. But it's like, when I am having fun as a person, I can see this energy in myself. So I don't know exactly how to explain it, but I feel like when you are having fun, when you're smiling, when you're laughing, when you are enjoying yourself, when you're enjoying life and seeing it as an adventure, each day is a new adventure to jump into, to look at something new, to be free in the world. Like, that's the energy I feel. It makes you shine, and it makes you radiant in some way, and it makes you glow and shine. Like, that's the feeling I get. You know, when you see someone and they're smiling and all you see is the most beautiful thing on earth, that is how I feel like these people, or this person we are channeling, is thinking of you in your beauty. It's like, when you are happy, you glow. That's the feeling I get. I almost feel like I want to take a picture of you while you're laughing, and you're like, no, 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 don't do that. And then it comes out so beautiful, like, because it's natural, it's in the moment. That's the feeling I get here. I also feel like you have a very free energy with maybe the way you carry yourself or show up in the world. Maybe the like energy you give off, or maybe the vibe you give off, or maybe the way you express yourself with the way you dress seems very free, very not wild and free, but that's the feeling I get almost. I feel like you would be the best person to travel with, to go hiking with, to do fun things with, to do fun, spontaneous activities and adventures with. And this is something people find really beautiful about you, or the people we are channeling here. And there's something about your heart being really beautiful too. Your heart is really healing in the sense where I feel like you don't allow circumstances to break your heart. Like, yes, they can leave a dent on your heart, but nothing can break your heart. Your heart has a really healing energy, but your heart is also really big, and that is the feeling I'm getting of how they see you as beautiful. That you're extremely strong, but also vulnerable at the same time, which doesn't make sense to most people, but I feel like I can understand this energy. You are also my pile of pure souls, but you are also my pile of really, really intuitive people, people that connect to those lunar energies. I mean, with the purple showing up in your reading, as well as the amethyst and this lunar energy of sync with the moon and cycles and rhythms, this is both lunar energy. So I see this as like you being extremely intuitive, but also feeling other people's emotions. So you are also very empathic in your intuitive ability as well, where you can feel energies and vibes and emotions of others. And it's like whoever we are channeling here finds the fact that you are so connected to your intuition and emotion on a deep level. It's like you have this immense magic within you. That's the feeling I get. It's almost like, you know, here we see her hair and it's like the night sky. It's almost like you have a strong connection to your heart because she has her hand over her heart, but it's also like you have a strong connection to the universe in some way. It's like you are one with the universe. That's the feeling I get, that people find really beautiful, or this person or these people find really beautiful about you. The fact that you are so connected to your emotions, but also your intuition, and those two connect in a beautiful way. Because you're so connected with your emotions, you can also be intuitive, but also feel energies and feel other people's emotions because you're so in tune with your own. And you have an ability to be vulnerable with others and to really connect on a deep heart to heart level. And this is what they find beautiful about you. I just feel like you would be the best person to come to and ask, you know, like, what do you think about this honest opinion? And you would be spot on with your information without even knowing about the situation. That's the way I feel. Like, you're very intuitive and connected, but you also honor yourself and your own emotions, and you listen to your body, you listen to your intuition, and this is what they find really beautiful about you. Because I feel like sometimes we feel like, okay, like, let's give a silly example. Let's say my body is craving ice cream. Maybe some people would be like, ugh, I've eaten junk food today. Why am I craving ice cream? And look at it in a negative way. But maybe you would look at it in a way of, maybe my body needs an ingredient in that ice cream, and my body is smarter and craves this because it needs some nutrients from this ice cream, so I'm going to let myself have this ice cream. And that's just a small example of like the intuitive nature of our bodies and our souls that tells us what we need in each moment. That's just an example. Or let's say you go to someone's house and maybe you're with a friend here, as we see the idea of friendship with the Three of Cups. And you and your friend are looking at each other, but you both feel like the vibe is off with a certain person, and you both look at each other and you instantly know what the other person's thinking, and you're very in tune with each other. And then it's like you're like, okay, we are gonna leave early and just make an excuse in your minds to each other, almost like talking telepathically to each other. And you're like, we'll both come up with an excuse later kind of energy. That's the energy I feel like. That's literally what I feel here. Maybe you also have a strong intuitive connection with whoever we're channeling here, and you can understand each other on a deep soul level, where you can maybe even feel each other's emotions, or that's the vibe I pick up on here. So maybe they find your connection beautiful in that sense as well. But this person also finds your empathetic nature, or these people, they find your empathetic nature very beautiful. You have an ability to match the energy and also be at a frequency of truth, vibrating at truth, but also at this energy of self-love. And that's what they find really beautiful about you and your pure soul, your pure essence, your big heart. That's what they find really beautiful. But you're also someone that is free in who you are, and spontaneous and fun and adventurous at the same time. You have all these qualities and traits, but you're also seen as someone extremely sweet, like a cupcake here. Sweet, 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 like a cupcake kind of energy is what I pick up on, and that's what they find beautiful. Your personality, your vibe is very sweet. Maybe you're also seen as sweet in the way you look. Like, you know, like a cupcake looks really delicious and yummy. Maybe you look that way too. I don't know, that's what I'm getting. Yeah, and I also feel like in terms of physical appearance, you have this Venusian but lunar vibe or essence at the same time. It's like you're extremely beautiful in your physical beauty. I'm seeing that very heavily, but it's not the kind of beauty where it's like, I have to look perfect. I can be wild and free and still look beautiful. That's the kind of energy I'm feeling, but at the same time, this lunar vibe, but also Venusian vibe you have going on. And it's like, I feel like the fact that you have this immense amount of self-love and confidence in yourself as well. There's something about the way people see you is when you allow yourself to be seen, it's like your aura just gives off this magnetic vibe. That's the feeling I get. Maybe this person finds the way you do your makeup or hair extremely gorgeous. That's the feeling I'm getting for some of you. For some of you, your bodies and your free spirit. Maybe you are very authentic with yourself in the way you dress up and what you wear. There's the sense of them finding your fashion style really beautiful as well. But I feel like I'm picking up a lot about your personality and your heart and your soul more than that. Okay, so what I do feel here from some people that look at you as a stranger, you're seen as very mysterious. You have this mysterious vibe going, but I feel like it's also your energy is protected in some way, is something I'm feeling, picking it up. It's like, you know, with this mermaid covering, it looks like a crystal ball. It's like, it's maybe a pearl. It looks like that, but it's like you don't need to show everyone that special part of you to prove to anyone nothing. Like, that's the feeling I get from you. Um, you know you're special, you know you're beautiful, you know you have those qualities. You don't have to prove it to anyone. And in a sense, that protects your energy from people that aren't gonna see you on that full level, if that makes sense. That's what I'm feeling here. I'm feeling like your hair is extremely beautiful as well. Like, spirit is showing me hair. I feel like you are someone that is also very focused on your goals, and that's what they find beautiful. And you're also someone that plans the things you want to do in life and sees things from a bigger perspective, point of view, from a bird's eye view of life, if that makes sense. You're always blossoming as a person, as we see here, and trying to create a better lifestyle and life you are living for yourself. It's like you're always trying to create the reality that is most in line with your fate and your destiny. And I feel like you have been hurt in the past before in your emotions, but you are seen as beautiful in the sense that even at your most hurt level, being hurt emotionally, you don't break as a person. You always pick yourself back up, and it's like, yes, maybe you were in the dirt, but then you started allowing that dirt to almost fertilize the flowers within you and start to blossom and bloom as a person. That's what I feel here. And that's what they find very beautiful about you. And your ability to take things in baby steps and know that, okay, I don't have to have everything figured out at every moment. I can freely go and create my reality. That is the feeling I get. They love and find your communication style or the way you communicate with people to be very beautiful as well, or your voice. They find your vibe to be pretty peaceful and content with life, grounded as well, safe. Like you make them feel safe, and that's what they find beautiful about you. And I feel like you're also learning to love yourself, and that's what they find beautiful. Like your ability to kind of have this peace with you. You have a very peaceful vibe or essence, and they find that really beautiful as well. I feel like you are just also very aware of energies and very clairvoyant and clairsentient, where you can see deeper into situations and feel deeper into situations. But there is some part of like your gifts opening up, and they find your gifts also really beautiful, or they find you a gift to be around, and your ability to also connect vulnerability, like you connect on a vulnerable, deep emotional level to people, or to these people we're talking about, and they find that really beautiful about you. Okay, I just saw 555 on the clock. It seems like you change people's lives in some way, just by your presence. And I feel like you're extremely patient, and you're always trying to alchemize the energy to the best energy. So I feel like here with this vibe of like her mixing a drink, it's almost like you are the sweetest drink or cocktail, and nobody can replicate that. That's the feeling I get. Yeah, like mixed with this card. What do they find beautiful about my pile number twos? What do they find beautiful about my pile number twos? We have the world cosmos. We have the Four of Cups. We have the Hierophant. We have the Emperor. We have the Three of Pentacles. Another friendship vibe. For some of you, I'm picking up on friendship strongly, but of course, you know, if this is also romantic, you could have a strong friendship with your romantic partner as well. Okay, so we have the Page of Pentacles. Well, of course, maybe even with just the person on your mind. It doesn't have to be just a friendship vibe, but you could have a strong friendship with them. So Page of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. Okay, so I'm kind of seeing the energy here that you are someone everyone could wish for. And it's almost like perhaps in the past the world or society has told you to almost be insecure about yourself, but you've started developing the self-love and stopped kind of like comparing yourselves to others, trying to find the reasons in you of what makes you beautiful, instead of trying to find why you shouldn't find yourself beautiful. It's like you have this beautiful diamonds within your soul, and you don't have to show it to anyone or prove to anyone what makes you beautiful, what makes you shine. Like these diamonds within your soul, you don't have to show it or prove it to anyone. Just love yourself on a deep enough base where it doesn't matter what anyone else's opinion is, only how you feel about yourself. But I feel like since you have been developing a deeper sense of self-love, it's like you're starting to see yourself through the eyes of love, or through the lens of love, and starting to see yourself maybe the way people that love you see you, from a higher perspective, from a more free perspective, from a non-judgmental, loving perspective. And that's the feeling I get here, because I feel like you've also started seeing yourself maybe the way other people see you, and it's like the beauty that they see in you, in your soul, in your vibe, in your essence. That's the feeling I get here. You've started taking back your power by noticing that you have all these beautiful qualities in you, and it's like beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and how you kind of see yourself as well. And I just feel like that has been improving in some way, and it's like whoever we're channeling, they feel amazed that you're starting to notice these beautiful things about yourself, that you're starting to take back your power and really see yourself the way your higher self sees you, even as beautiful in your essence, in your soul, everything about you. And it's like you are everything they could want in a partner and a friend. It's like you are so special, and you're seen as a gift, as a blessing. That's the feeling I get here. And they love the fact that you have a strong connection together, that you're always learning about each other, or they love to learn new things about you always, um, and really see you start to embody that energy of self-love and seeing yourself from this lens of love, if that makes sense. So that's what I see there. What do they find beautiful? We have the Page of Wands. What do they find? Why do they find pile number 2 beautiful? We have the 5 of Wands. Yeah, like with the 5 of Wands opposite the World, with all the mirrors here, I feel this energy of like, we can choose to view ourselves from any point of view, from any perspective. Like all the different mirrors we see here are different types of mirrors. And I feel like mirrors are a representation of truth, but also how we see ourselves in the mirror. And it's like we can see ourselves from a lens of what other people maybe want us to mold ourselves into, or we can see ourselves from a free, open-minded perspective and find the beauty in ourselves regardless of what other people view from their lens of eyes. Just think of this as different eyes, and each eye is a different shape, but since mirrors represent truth, it's like, okay, let me give you an example. Since mirrors represent truth, I could look at someone from my mirror, from my view, from my eyes, like a camera almost, okay, and zoom in on their insecurities or things about them that almost make them not as pretty or not as beautiful. And I can point out all the bad things in them, because if we look for bad things, we are going to find it. We're not perfect as humans. Just like if I look at this nature around me, a beautiful view, and I'm like, that tree is out of place, that tree should be there, and this should be changed around, and this should be changed around. Maybe it's true, yes, but if someone else was to look at it from a different angle or different point of view, different lens of eyes, and they'd find something beautiful about that place of nature and not try to find something to change about it or something bad about it, because if we look for something bad, we're always going to find it. And they can find the most beautiful thing there ever. And I feel like there's something here about you starting to look at yourself from a lens of love. And yes, other people's perspectives may be seen as their truth, but your truth is the only truth that matters, is the point I'm trying to get to. So it's like you've been trying to explore and be curious towards your own perspective towards yourself, and viewing yourself from a lens of love, and viewing yourself from a more open-minded, free lens, where you start to find things about yourself that are beautiful instead of trying to find insecurities within ourselves. Because I see this as, since it's opposite the World card, maybe society wants us to find flaws within ourselves so that we keep buying their products and keep comparing ourselves to others and keep in this low vibration. But it's like, maybe that's their truth, but we can change our truth and make it to that of what we want our lives to be, or reflect from a place of, if that makes sense. So I feel like you've been starting to open your mind and become curious to the beautiful parts of you and create more beauty in yourself, in the way you express yourself. It's almost like, how do I put this in words? Maybe these people around you are starting to notice this within you and are starting to notice you gaining a deeper sense of self-love for yourself and meeting yourself on a deeper level. And it's like maybe these people have always viewed you from this lens of like, you're everything I've ever wanted, and viewing you from this lens of beauty. But maybe you're starting to view yourself from this lens now, and it's like they are proud of it, but they're also excited to see what this new journey holds, where you are meeting yourself on a deeper self-love journey or level. And it's like that when you start to get curious towards that and be like, okay, I could see myself as beautiful by maybe like enhancing the features and getting curious about the features I like about myself instead of hating on myself. So let's look in the mirror and see what I like about myself. Ooh, I like my eyes. I'm going to be creative in the way I express myself and enhance my eyes to stand out with this pop of color because I feel like it goes well with my eyes. And then, oh, I have this certain body type. I usually would look at it in this way as I don't like this or this, but I have this body type, and you know, these kind of clothes looks good on this body type. So why don't I start expressing myself and getting curious towards that and letting that stand out and shine in me? Or maybe I have freckles and I've always covered up my freckles with makeup, but what if I do, you know, like eye makeup and not do any foundation? Maybe like a bit of concealer, of blush to just cover up blemishes, and like some lip gloss or lipstick, and just let my features stand out and be enhanced in a way. And it's like, I don't know how to explain it, but I've seen people do that where before they tried to fit a certain mold of who society wanted them to be, and it's almost like that feeling of not being confident in themselves. They never allowed those beautiful parts of them to shine out, but then once they start looking at the beautiful parts of them and letting it shine out, it's like they have this instant glow up, but not the glow up in the way they look, but just in the way they present themselves. You get what I mean? So this is what I see here. It's like you are starting to look at yourself from this lens of how other people look at you that are close to you, that love you, because you radiate and shine in your own beautiful way. That's what I feel here. And it's like they've looked at you from this lens for a long time. You just started having to look at yourself from this lens. And it's like I feel this proudness from whoever we're speaking about at the fact that you're starting to view yourself this way too. Okay, so that was kind of long, me just explaining that, but I feel like it goes with part of the reading. I feel like it goes with the reading, because I feel like people that are negative just try to find negative things all the time, try to find something to be mad about all the time. Guess what? They're gonna find the ugly in everything if they're looking for the ugly. You know what I mean? If they go to a restaurant, they're gonna find one thing that is off and just be their whole day ruined because of that thing. You know what I mean? So spirit guides of my pile number 2s, what do they find beautiful? Why do they find my pile number 2s beautiful? We have the Queen of Pentacles. They find your nurturing qualities to be very beautiful, your patience, your groundedness. The fact that you love yourself on a deeper level now, but you're still this humble person. It's not like you, I feel like you shine in your own beautiful way, but it's not like you have to be out there about it and be like, look at me, I stand out. It's more so this this quiet power you hold within, where everyone can see it, but it's like you not trying to show it off makes you stand out even more, if that makes sense. Because I've seen people where they try to, just have all the attention on them, and it I don't know how to explain it. But like, I feel like when you see people that see their own beauty, we have the Four of Swords, but they don't try to prove it in any way. It just makes them stand out even more. That's the feeling I get here. You also have this grounded, down to earth energy that I feel is an immense, beautiful thing about you. And your personality is beautiful. I feel like you take care of those you love around you. You genuinely care about those around you, and you are amazing in your pursuit to growing as a person. I'm hearing that line from Erykah Badu, and I want to grow. And I feel like you are someone that grows like a beautiful flower that is always blossoming beautiful parts of you. And this is what they find beautiful about you. It's like your personality, your soul is a garden, and each day a new flower pops out. Different flower pops out, and it's like, oh, there's a new flower there today. It's so beautiful. Here we see a yellow one, an orange one, red one, pink one. There's different flowers here, and they're all so beautiful in their own way. And each day there's a new flower in your garden of your soul. And I just feel like that energy of like, you water your own garden and you water your own soul, and you make it a beautiful place to live in your body, if that makes sense. You're also a really chilled person, really comforting, really chilled, really nurturing. Your vibe and essence is just peaceful. That's what I feel here. What do they find? Why do they find my pile number 2 is beautiful? We have the Page of Cups. Your heart is beautiful. Your playfulness is beautiful. Your ability to see life from a playful perspective is beautiful. We have the Star. You shine like a star, and your heart shines out and makes you glow as a person and makes you radiant, and kind of like your soul radiates out. That's what I feel. Because your heart is so beautiful. Your heart shines out and makes the rest of your soul kind of shine out, is what I feel here. Okay, spirit guides of my pile number 3s. Okay, I guess we have this card. We have the World. Interesting. Pile number 2s. I don't know if I said pile 3. Pile number 2s. Can we please find out why do they find my pile number 2s beautiful? We have the Page of Cups again. You're just really playful. You're really seen as this person that uses life from a playful, adventurous lens, and it's like each day is a beautiful new adventure that we should look forward to. You know what I mean? And that's what they find really beautiful about you. Like, they love to laugh with you, be playful with you, and just have fun with you, and view life as the most fun playground to play on. Like, that's a feeling I get here. Why do they find my pile number 2s beautiful? Why do they find my pile number 2s beautiful? We have the Fool. Yeah, like this adventurous quality you have, free-spirited quality, like each day is a beautiful new adventure kind of energy. That's what they keep showing me. We have the Justice card. You are extremely truthful and trustworthy, and it's like you follow your inner wisdom and honor your own truth, and that's what they find beautiful. We have the Two of Pentacles. So you're really balanced, And I feel like, you've been hurt before, but you're trying to find your own sense of peace and transmute that energy and turn it into something else. It almost reminds me of this energy as we spoke about gardens in your soul. It's like you have a person that comes by your garden of your soul, sees like a flower there, but this flower is kind of wilting, and then they pull that flower out, and then they just like throw dirt all over your garden, and they're like, I don't like this garden, I'm gonna find a better garden. And then that dirt they messed up there like leaves you hurt for the moment, but then new flowers start growing as a result of that. And it's like then they come back and they're like, what? New flowers grew from me throwing dirt here? Like, that's the feeling I get almost, is that's the feeling I get, like you start to find new ways to appreciate yourself, and that's what they find beautiful about you. Why do they find my pile number 2's beautiful? Queen of Pentacles again. Yeah, I feel like there's this energy to you. You're just really patient, really balanced, really grounded. They find that beautiful about you. Maybe you seem like someone that is gonna be also successful and independent, and that's what they find beautiful, because you're creating that reality for yourself. Why do they find my pile number 2's beautiful? We have the artist. You're always creating your reality. Maybe your art is beautiful if some of you are creative. And we have the 4 of Pentacles. You're someone everyone would want to hold on to, because it's like you have so many beautiful traits and qualities if you were to just analyze them from this lens of love that other people view you from. It's like there's so many reasons to hold on to you as a person. That's the feeling I get. We have the Sun card. You're such a joy to this person or these people we're talking about. You're such a joy to their life, and that's why they find you beautiful. I just feel like you're starting to let go of other people's opinions, starting to see your own beauty within your soul, and trust your own instincts and trust your own heart, and like look at what the person is I want to create and like become that, almost, is the feeling I get. And it's like each day I feel like you even trust your intuition with maybe the things you want to wear, and it's like when you trust your own intuition and your deep connection to yourself, it's like you create even more reasons to be seen as beautiful. And that is the feeling I get for you, my pile number 2's. I really hope that this reading resonated. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye! Hi there, my pile number 3's. If you chose this purple agate crystal, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at why do they think you're beautiful, okay? So please be aware when we are looking at this reading, I may pick up on the person on your mind, depending on how you kind of go about this, watching this pile. It's either the person on your mind I'm channeling, or we can keep it open-ended and kind of just see what shows up here in terms of like who finds you beautiful and why they think you're beautiful. Could be multiple people showing up if you are keeping it open-ended. So you chose the card positivity. I'm going to go ahead and add your oracle cards first, and then I'm going to pull tarot cards on camera. But please be aware to only take what resonates and leave the rest, as the messages may differ for everyone watching. Okay, so for your cards, we have gracious receptivity. We have journey to wholeness. We have dreaming. We have I remember with soul plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. And then we have big picture thinking with Pleiades energy, visionary and inspired ideas. We have nourish your temple. We have aromatherapy. So these self-care cards, I'm just using them as like almost like reading them in a different way. You'll see in a moment. We have true love. The romantic stirrings in your heart have propelled the universe to deliver great love to you. We have sorceress. You are a magical person who can manifest your clear intentions into reality. We have the star. And then we have the Six of Pentacles. So I'm first going to channel the messages from the oracle cards we have here, and then I'm going to pull tarot cards over this, these cards we have here. Okay, my pile number 3s. Now that we have your cards laid out, I see exactly what they find beautiful about you. Okay, so I feel here as we're starting out your reading, of course, the people here in this pile that have a specific person on your mind, the messages are going to resonate that way. But for those that are just like keeping it open-ended and see who shows up here, I feel the energies of home, of family. I feel the energies of friendship, but I also feel the energies of romantic love. Okay, so take it as it resonates, but like that is the feeling I'm getting here of who we're talking about today. But then at the same time, I feel like whoever we're talking about feels like they've had past lives with you, feels like they remember your soul, feels like they feel like you're home in some way to them, or they feel like you are fated to live a life with them. And that is specifically what I'm seeing here, okay? That whoever we are speaking about or channeling has a deep love and a true love towards you, and kind of just really, really loves you and feels really grateful to have received you as a blessing in their life. That's the feeling I get here. Okay, so if you have a specific person on your mind and you've chosen this pile based on a specific person in your mind, the messages will still be valid that way. I've set the intention that it can work both ways, okay? So the feeling I get from this person, or these people we are channeling, they find that you have a really dreamy essence or vibe, that you are this magical, ethereal person, and they find you to be beautiful in a magical way, in a ethereal, dreamy way. Like Spirit is showing me Princess Bubblegum. Like I'm on the clouds and I'm in this Bubblegum reality. I'm not on an earth reality. I'm in a reality with rainbows and unicorns and mermaids and fairies. I'm not from earth kind of vibe. That's the feeling I get from you, my pal number threes. And it's like maybe this person sees you as beautiful in that way. They see you as very magical, like you're not a normal person. If we had to put like compare you to the other people on earth, it's like maybe, you know, like with this unicorn here, let's just use this as a metaphor and say you're a unicorn and other people are just horses. And it's like, not to say that not to say anything wrong to those other people, but it's like you're that unicorn and you're magical and you have like fairy dust of sparkles all around you. You know, that kind of feeling of like you're magical in some way and they see you as really beautiful and unique and one of a kind. And that is the feeling I get here. Like you have a really dreamy essence or vibe and you're someone from their deepest dreams of who they would want in a person, in a friend, in a family member, in a lover. You're someone they've dreamed of loving is what I feel here. And you feel very homey, you feel very comfortable, you feel magical as well. And that is the feeling I get from you, my pile number threes, of why they find you really beautiful. There's something about you that is unique, one of a kind, and it's like I just feel like they keep seeing you as this person that has fairy dust all over you, that has this beautiful energy. I don't know how to really explain it, but I'm seeing that it's like you're a fairy in a world of humans or a mermaid in the world of humans, and you just have this magical essence and they can see that. And you're like one of a kind. That's the feeling I get here. This person or these people we're channeling feel like you have an extremely healing energy. Like with this dreamy energy as well, you have a very healing energy. And it's like, I don't know, you bring growth to those that love you the most. Your energy feels very healing and magical and full of light. And it's like this person or these people we're channeling today, they feel like your energy is really healing. Like your love is very healing as well. And you have a very grounded energy as well. Not just this magical vibe like I'm going to other realms, but you also have a really grounded vibe as well. And you make those around you feel safe and you help them grow with this nurturing love and compassion. And that is the feeling I get, like the people around you are going to be catapulted into their own growth journey, into their own healing journey, not just healing, but also growing as a person. And it's like the people around you, you really bring transformation into who they are as people, is what I'm seeing. And there's some like deep appreciation here. I'm also smelling a really sweet scent. And the aromatherapy card, I was going to say, I don't always take these cards as exactly what the word says, but I use them almost like guidelines for different types of readings. So I take this as like you smell really good with the aromatherapy card and me smelling like some kind of perfume. This person or these people think you smell really good, that you are a really sweet person with a sweet, vibrant personality, but also a sweet look. And it's like you give off this energy of like, how do I put this in words? It's almost like you have flowers all around you and bees are coming to you and you're wondering why bees are coming to you. Like, that's the feeling I get. Like, you have flowers all around you and it smells really good, metaphorically, like speaking, and it smells really good, and then lots of bees are attracted to you. I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean that in the sense of, like, a lot of people find you very sweet to be around, just like a bee sees the flower as the most beautiful thing. It's like, these people we're channeling, or this person we're channeling, kind of sees you like a bee sees a flower, you know what I mean? And that's the feeling I get, like they see you as the most beautiful flower ever. I hope I'm making sense there, but that's the feeling I get from you. And it's like, you have this sweet energy to you, not just your scent, but also your vibe, your personality is sweet. That's the feeling I get. I'm also seeing this person finds your positive energy really beautiful, your smile really beautiful, your laughter really beautiful, or these people, and they actually just find you to be really loving, really kind, really romantic, really dreamy, really beautiful in your own magical way. I'm hearing some of the people, or the person I'm channeling here, loves your singing voice. And something about, like, you're fun to spend time with, fun to be around is something I'm seeing. I see that they feel like you also have a very unique, one-of-a-kind personality that they can't get anywhere else. That's the feeling I get here as well. And I also feel like on some level you really take care of yourself and your body and your mind and your soul, and you're always nourishing yourself with the most love so that you can grow into the most beautiful human being. That's the feeling I get. But it's like, when you love yourself and nourish yourself with love and good food, and like when you exercise and you also nourish your soul with things that make your soul grow, it's like you become more and more beautiful each day, and that's what I'm seeing here. Your vibe is even more magical. That's the feeling I get. So I don't just mean that in terms of physical health, but it's like when you really take care of yourself and nourish yourself, you start to grow as a person. And I think the people we are channeling, or the person we are channeling, is noticing your growth and finds that to be really beautiful. And finds it to be really beautiful when you take care of yourself and love yourself and nourish yourself and know that you deserve to receive that love from others, but also yourself. So I see that, you've been hurt in the past, but you're bringing yourself to wholeness. You're healing yourself and your mind and your soul and your heart. And it's like, that is what I feel they find beautiful. The fact that you've been hurt, but you also don't hurt others with that. The fact that maybe you've had lack in the past, but you're the most generous person. Like, let's say you didn't get love from a lot of people, but you're the most generous with love. Or let's say you didn't have a lot of money in the past, but now that you have money, you're the most generous person ever. And it's like they find that to be really beautiful. And as a result of that, it's like people find it really beautiful to see you receiving the things that you've once dreamed of, to see you receiving the things that make you smile. The feeling I get from whoever I'm channeling, is like they love to see you happy from the things you dream of getting. They love to see you having a bright future. They love to see you gaining success and being happy with the things you've created for yourself. They love to see you receiving blessings from the universe. They love to see you go after the things you want, your ideas, and create that for yourself. That is the feeling I get here. So whoever this is I'm channeling has a really supportive energy where it's not like they just care about themselves. They want you to be blessed by the universe, and they find it really beautiful when you get something you've wanted and you have a big smile on your face and you have this excitement in your voice. They find it really beautiful to see you succeed in life and to see you grow in life and to see you receive the things you've always wanted. So this person has a really supportive energy in the sense that they want you to win, and they find that really beautiful when you are finding things that make you happy, if that makes sense, and receiving the beautiful things you deserve. So what I mean by this is, let's say you have always wanted to create something of your own, and now you're finally getting the opportunity to do it, and you're overcome with this joyous, positive energy, and it's like this person believes in you, and then this person really is cheering you on the side, and is like, this person's going to be the most successful person ever, like get everything they want in life. That's the feeling I get. This person is rooting for you, and they find it really beautiful when you receive the things you love, or when they can give you something that would put a smile on your face. They find it really beautiful. So whoever it is, it's like they love to see you receive things and have that happiness with you of receiving that. I don't know how to explain it, but that's what I feel here. This person or whoever I'm channeling finds you to be really confident in yourself, finds you to be really courageous enough to put yourself out there, and they find your mind to be beautiful in a sense, and the way you look at life, your perspective to be beautiful, because I feel like you've maybe not always received the things you wanted in life. Like maybe you had a lack of something growing up. Like maybe you didn't have the perfect family dynamic, or maybe you didn't grow up with a lot of money, or with a lot of love around you, but you took that as like a lesson and you learned from it. And there is this feeling of, even though you've been dealt with in that way, you are so generous with your time, your love, your energy, and this person finds that really beautiful. You're also really fair and balanced, and you believe in equality, and you believe in fairness and balance, and that is a beautiful, beautiful thing. Spirit is also showing me the Libra scale, so you're really balanced in yourself and your energy, and this person finds that really beautiful. But also Libra energy gives me the vibe of beauty. It doesn't have to be that you are a Libra. I'm just seeing the Libra scales to represent that energy, because I mean, she's even has a pink tail here, and that to me gives me this vibe of like this Venusian energy that you hold, like a pink flower that everyone sees and finds so beautiful. Like that's the energy I feel from you. Yeah, I feel like this person really loves you from a true love point of view, feels like you shine in your own magnificent way. They feel like your ideas are beautiful and are going to grow into the most beautiful thing. This person feels like you're going to be successful one day, and whatever you create is like, it's meant to be kind of energy. It's like the divine is speaking to you to what you want to create, and it's like this person is really believing in you, and they find your magical energy to be really beautiful. They find the fact that you're able to move forward and focus on the positive things in life and bring positivity to each situation, no matter what it is so beautiful about you. Your ability to have hope in the world, to believe in miracles, to believe in the beauty in the world is so, so, so beautiful. And I feel like this person thinks that you are powerful in your own way, and that you really just flow as a person, and you're always growing as a person, and you're always bettering yourself, and always healing and coming to wholeness. And this person finds that really beautiful. And the fact that you are such a magical, dreamy person, the person of their dreams, come to life in a friendship, in a lover, in whatever scenario this is. It's like you're the person they've dreamt of having around them. That is what I feel here. So now I'm going to pull some tarot cards. Why do they think my pile number ones are beautiful? Why do they think my pile number ones are beautiful? We have the Star again. They feel like you shine like a magical star. Okay, we have the Three of Pentacles. So there is a friendship vibe here. Even if we are talking about a lover, there is a friendship vibe here too. Like, let's say we're talking about a lover, but then they're also your friend, for example. I don't know what each situation is here. Take the messages as they resonate, because it's the person you have on each person's mind watching this pile is different. You know what I mean? We have the Two of Cups, so could be a lover, could be a friend, could be both energies. Okay. Why do they find my pile number threes beautiful? Why do they find my pile number threes beautiful? We have the Four of Pentacles. Because you are the person of their dreams. Everything they've wished for in a partner and a friendship. And it's like, I'm hearing that song, Lost Without You. Da, da, that song. But it's like, I'm feeling that, like, why would I let go of something that is so magnificent? Like, you know that metaphor I use with the unicorns and the horses? Like, why would I leave a unicorn to go after a horse when I have the most magical unicorn of my childhood dreams here? You know, that type of vibe. Like, why would I leave behind what I've dreamed for in a romantic connection, in a friendship, for a horse when I have a unicorn? Like, that energy. Because this person shines so much. Like, it's their mind, like, thinking, this person shines so much. They're such a beautiful light to my life. They are beautiful and one of a kind. And yeah, that's the feeling I get. That is the feeling I get. Like, this person or whoever we're channeling, or these people, almost like want to hold on to you because they can't get that anywhere else, and they know that. You're one of a kind. That's what I feel here. Why do they find my pile number threes beautiful? Why? We have the Page of Wands. They feel like you have such a vivid personality and way of expressing yourself. And you're just so passionate about life, and you see life from such color. And I feel like whoever has hated you on the past, that has almost made you feel like some of these traits I mentioned are not good. It's like this person or these people have a different mindset where they are more open-minded and they see it as beautiful. And like I said to pile number 1 and 2, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And it's like someone can look at something and try to find the worst negative thing out of it. They're going to find it, because no situation or circumstance or person is perfect. And if they're going to look for something bad to find, they're always going to find it. You know what I mean? But I feel like this person looks at you from a different perspective, where they're not intimidated by your magicalness, but then they almost like think, why, how can I get, I don't know how to put this in words. It's almost like people from the past have maybe made you think the traits that are beautiful in you are not, because they're almost like intimidated by your magicalness. It's almost like a horse telling the unicorn, why do you have a like a unicorn thing on your head? Why are you sparkly and shiny and I'm just normal? I'm just normal. Why are you sparkly and shiny? But then almost telling you, don't be sparkly and shiny, be normal, like be a normal horse. Like that's the feeling I get here, almost like it's delusional. And it's an intimidation from like other people that have almost tried to put you down in your confidence before because they saw how much you shine. But this person views you from a magical perspective where they are viewing you as the most beautiful person on earth, the person of their dreams, and that is the feeling I get here. Like, I just feel like you give off this vivid energy that no one can replace, and it's like, here you bring rainbows to the table. If someone else is going to appreciate bringing dark clouds to the table, then they can have those dark clouds. But I'm going to bring rainbows to each situation because that's who I am. And like, if you don't like it, then yeah, like that kind of energy. I feel like you almost come with that energy of like, this is who I am. If you don't like it, then so be it. But like, this person or whoever I'm channeling likes it a lot and they prefer those rainbows, whereas I feel like I'm just going on here on a rant, but like I'm just feeling the energy of like maybe people that have tried to almost dim your light and make you feel like these traits in you weren't beautiful, but it is beautiful. Why do they find my pile number 3 is beautiful? We have the Muse of Materials, which is the King of Pentacles. We have the Page of Emotions. Why do they find my pile number 3 is beautiful? We have the 3 of Wands. We have the 4 of Wands. So whoever I'm channeling finds you to have a very supportive vibe to you. A very supportive essence. 9 of Wands. You have experienced challenges in the past, but you haven't let that get you down. I'm hearing that sound like she's a runner, she's a track star. So like whatever like situations were trying to keep you stuck in the past or make you not see your own confidence and beauty and the reasons why you were supposed to be confident in yourself and the reasons why you shine with this Queen of Wands energy, the reasons why you shine like a star, it's like you run away from those experiences. It's almost like, I don't know how Spirit is showing me this, but like, let's say Spirit is playing me a song as an example. I'm gonna try and tell you the lyrics so you can understand. So it's Holly Cook. I'm trying to think of the song name. Okay, it's Desdemona, the song. So the lyrics are, too much blood on my teeth today, too much love for you anyway. Desdemona is crying on the grave, vampires all over the place. And the day and the night, she is like a ghost roaming in the park. I close my eyes, keep it all inside. Hopefully, I put my hand in your hand. I'm afraid I'm shivering like a B-movie star. Hopefully, I put your hand in my hand. What a dream, we're gonna skip the end. And that's the energy I feel with she's a runner, she's a track star. And then it's like, no more flags floating in the air, no more kiss pouring in the rain. Desdemona is running for her life. I know the ghouls never compromise. So, you know what I take from this, and Spirit is showing me zombies, like as a metaphor. Let's say people that are almost trying to dim your light are like zombies around you, are almost like energy vampires. If we had to use it as a metaphor, they're not literally energy vampires, but if we just had to look at their personality and use as a metaphor, just take it like that, because they're almost trying to steal the light away from you by stealing away your confidence. And let's just say they are like zombies all around trying to catch you, and you're running for your life, like that sound I heard. She's a runner, she's a track star, and you're like, too fast, can't catch me, I'm gonna shine regardless. Like, you can't put your crusty zombie hands on me and tell me there's nothing beautiful about me, because like that person's a zombie, and like they're just trying to make me think I'm a zombie because they think they're a zombie. Do you get what I mean? I just feel like it's people with negative energy that come there with that weird energy, and then it's like you run away from that. I hope I'm explaining it correctly, but it's like you run away from that energy. You run away from the challenges, but not in a bad way of like, oh, I'm running from bad things. It's more so this energy of you don't let them catch you. If they try to, you know, put negative energies on you by the words they say, it's like they can't catch you. And it's like these people who I'm channeling that love you find that really beautiful about you, the fact that even though you've had challenges in the past, it's like you run and you try to make the energies different. Spirit is showing me, I can't remember what movie it was or what I'm seeing clairvoyantly, but like Spirit is showing me someone run fast at the speed of light and then like pause time and then change things around, and then it's different. So Spirit is just speaking in metaphors for you right now, and it's like the challenges are there, but it's like you change the energies and make it something different. By almost like not seeing the challenge as a challenge, but something you can change. That is the feeling I get. Where you don't allow things like that to get you down. You're always moving forward in life, and it's like you create a ripple effect. You create a domino effect with each thing you do and each word you say. And I don't know how to explain it, but I hope you understand like what I'm trying to say. It's like you change the energy and create a domino effect based on who you want to be in that moment, based on the life you want to live in this moment, regardless of the challenges you currently experience. It's like you have that immense strength to make that something different, to create a solution from a challenge, to create a understanding of a problem and have it never show up again, like that kind of energy. You're always growing, you're always taking the next step towards your growth, and you kind of create a ripple effect of everything you do. And what I meant by like that vampire zombie energy is like you try to ignore other people's opinions because you understand that it comes from a place of them not seeing their own light. So they're almost trying to dim your light. You know what I mean? And I just feel like you are learning to meet yourself on a deeper level of self-love here. And it's like the people I'm channeling, or the person I'm channeling, finds you to be so beautiful in your ripple effect cause, and the things I just mentioned of how you don't let challenges in your circumstances or your past define who you are and the life you want to create right now. That is the feeling I get. It's like you inspire those around you to grow and do the same. It's like you are very supportive as well, and you help each person around you grow to a higher level as well. And it's like they're inspired by you in some way, whoever I'm channeling. Okay, whether it be a friendship, a lover, it's like you help people grow around you by just being you and by leading by example. And that's what they find really beautiful. I'm hearing the song Consider Me. I forgot who it's by, but it's like, consider me. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like this person, whoever I'm channeling, sees you as their dream lover, their dream friend, that sometimes they're almost like, is it even true? Can I even believe that I'm holding like my dream in front of me now? It feels so surreal. That kind of energy. And then I feel like maybe sometimes they overthink and feel like you are going to, it's like they can see the beautiful parts of you that they believe that other people will see as well. But it's almost like I feel this person holds onto you, or these people hold onto you a lot, where they don't want you to let them go, if that makes sense. But not in a bad way, more so in a way of like, I see what makes you shine and other people see it too. So I'm going to level up and make sure I grow as much as a person to like meet you on the same level. Because I feel like this person or these people I'm channeling see you growing at a rapid rate. And it's not like in an insecure way. It's more so like this level of, I want to keep them in my life for a long time. I want to let this connection grow, and I want to like be in this connection for a long time and have it play on for a long time, and have this connection be stable and long lasting, that I'm going to do everything in my power to keep the love alive, to keep the love growing. Just like if we have a beautiful garden, we're going to do everything in our power to keep that garden alive and growing. And that's what I feel here. So what do they find? Why do they find my pile number 3 is beautiful? We have the Ace of Pentacles. You are learning to take back your power and learning to see that physical circumstances don't determine your reality. And that is what I feel here. And you're moving fast at a rapid rate, growing at a rapid rate, and that's what they find beautiful about you. We have the Lovers. You're an extremely loving person. Your heart shines out in its own beautiful, magical way. And it's like, we have the Two of Wands at the back of the deck. I see this as you're only going to get more and more and more beautiful as a soul. Your beauty is only going to grow even more. Like, it's an ever-ending thing. It's never going to end. the amount of beauty you have, the growth you're going to have as a person. Each day, whoever I'm channeling is going to find more and more reasons to love you, and more reasons to find you beautiful, and to find, yeah, I just feel that energy. Like there's more and more reasons each day. And I almost feel like this person feels like you're a puzzle piece, and this puzzle piece fits perfectly, but each day it like adds on, and it creates a more and more beautiful picture each day. But we only ever grow closer and closer each day. It only gets beautiful and more beautiful, like your connection together, and you, like whoever we're speaking about here. That's the feeling I get. Why do they find my pile number 3 is beautiful? We have the star. You just shine like a star, like a magical star. We have the 6 of Cups. They believe you two have a past life connection together, whoever I'm channeling. And I have already said that, but it's coming out again. And it's like they value your connection together. It gives them hope, and they find that beautiful. We have the Emperor. We have the Death card. And then we have the Page of Swords. Spirit is showing me this is, these 3 cards here have something to do with something that has ended in your life that doesn't have to do with this person. So Spirit is giving me an example here through the cards I see. And we have the Tower at the back of the deck. So I feel like this maybe has to do with your upbringing, or who you started out in life as a person, where it wasn't so great, the reality you lived in. It wasn't so great. It felt chaotic, and it felt like everything was going to fall apart at every moment. But now when you see this in your life, it's almost like you change that energy around, like I said before, with the metaphor of me using or seeing the person that runs fast and then pauses time and changes the energy and goes back, and everything gets put into place where it's need to be. Like that is the feeling I get, like something that has ended in your life has hurt you in the past, and they're using the Emperor as an example that I can understand myself, because the Emperor to me always sometimes represents dad, like a dad figure. The Empress sometimes mom figure. When I read tarot, sometimes it means that to me. And I don't necessarily have a good relationship with my dad. So sometimes Spirit just shows it to me in a different way that I can understand your perspective. So it doesn't mean that you don't have a good relationship with your dad, but I take this as like family. Maybe you grew up in a family where it was chaotic, or there wasn't that much love, and it's like you had to leave that behind, or you grew up in an environment or had an environment that was not so loving or not so caring to you, and it made everything feel like it was falling apart, and you left that behind, grew as a person, did not let those circumstances affect who you are today. You're still a loving person regardless of how you received love. You know what I mean? That's the feeling I get. And it's like this person finds your resilience, your strength extremely beautiful, your ability to grow through any circumstances. Maybe you had really hard circumstances in life, but your strength and your resilience to better yourself and pick yourself back up with the Strength card here, even though you've been knocked over by life, it's like you've picked yourself back up and changed the energy around, and that is the feeling I get. It's almost like this person is analyzing your past and they can't believe how you've turned into the person you are today, because it's like you've been hurt in the past, but you don't give that same hurt to others. You're kind to others, or maybe you didn't grow up with money and now you are generous with others, or maybe you didn't have people be generous with you, but you're generous with others. That kind of energy. So this person finds that to be really beautiful. And the fact that you have come back stronger, you don't allow things to break you. Two or three lost cards. Anything else? We have the World card. We have the Page of Cups. You know, even though you've experienced hardship in life, you're still a really playful person. And for some people, it's unbelievable how that can happen. You know what I mean? And it's like, we have the Ten of Cups here. Like, for example, let's say you didn't have the best family experience, but you go on to have a beautiful, loving family, and you're so playful with your kids and loving to your kids, and like people look at that and they don't understand it. How you're not that person they were to you. And that's what whoever I'm channeling finds beautiful about you. Because it's like you don't become the people that have hurt you. You grow to not be like them, but to better yourself and to become the most loving person on earth. You get what I mean? I hope I'm explaining it right. But this is what I see in your reading, my pal number threes, of why they think you're beautiful. This was kind of like a long reading, but I had a lot to say. So I really hope that this resonated. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye!